Michael Hatcher, and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. I run my own insurance agency. I spent a long time looking over the internet, looking into real estate investing. And I looked at about, I don't know, 20 different big names on the internet, or so-called big names. And I saw Joe's advertisement, and what really appealed to me was it seemed to really appeal to trying to really help you out. And it seemed like he was being a family man like I am, and he's got a lot of experience, and he really knew what he was talking about. I got some of his free information first. He kind of lured me in, and but after everything that I've been through, it's been well worth it. I mean, when I talk to investors back in Knoxville that have been in the business for 10, 20, 30, even 40 years, it seems like I know more than they do about how to do things and how to structure deals and things like that. And these people just don't, no, they think you have to go out and buy everything with cash and be a landlord and sit around and make money like that, or try to do rehabs and try to make money like that. And a lot of them are not even equity rich, but they're definitely cash poor. And so now they're coming to me and asking me to help them out. So that's good. It's funny because I had two really expensive properties on my website. They were $400,000 plus properties, and one of them was a cabin, and one of them was like a little mini farm. Well, the girl with the cabin, she, even though I had a lot of people looking at my website and everything, they didn't have $400,000 or even $2,000 a month, and plus they weren't living up in this really in like a Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. It's up in a kind of like a resort area. So, but anyway, there's a lot of interest up there, but I didn't have those on my website. But so I ran an ad for one girl who was really desperate. I ran an ad for her, and somebody called me about her property, went and looked at it, went and saw it and everything, and they wanted it, but it wasn't big enough, and they had a couple horses. And then they went on, when they went on my website, they saw that I had a little mini farm on there, and it was actually the same price. And so it was kind of worked out, really weird. I actually made $10,000 on it, which really wasn't that much compared to it being $400,000. It's only 2.5%, but that was a easy payday. The people, I went out there, showed them the property one time. They came out there, they had a little credit problem. They had plenty of money. They own a business, they have a lot of money coming in. They've got some property down in Florida, and so they've got $6,000 a month coming in just for the property they have down in Florida. So they just came up there and, say they wrote out a check. I told them, I said, this is what you need to have. You need to have, 1 month, if you're going to do the deal, you need to have a cashier's check for a $10,000 down payment. And I was kind of choking up and I was saying that, 'cause I was like, they're not going to do this. $10,000 down payment and $2,000 for the first month's rent. And I need to make the $10,000 down payment out to Michael Hatcher. And they're like, okay. And I was like, man, this is all right. and $2,000 down to, I'm not gonna mention the person's name, but anyway, the funny thing about it is I got that deal through somebody looking for another house. Well, I left that mini farm on my website, and somebody found out about my website, you know, word of mouth getting around, and they saw that still on there, and they called me about it, and I said, well, it's already been sold. I just hadn't taken it off. I said, I do have another cabin on there though, or another place in the area. It's a 2-story cabin. It's almost as big. It's got 1,400 feet of square feet of decking on 2 stories. Beautiful mountain views. Sits on 2 acres. And I should close that deal sometime, hopefully next week. And that's $5,000 right there. Plus, I've got an investor bringing me properties. And this is just happening last week, so things are really starting to flow. The proverbial boulder is starting to roll. I see all this stuff on the internet, and I still get stuff sent to me, and I weed through it and I look at it. But I've got everything I need from what Joe teaches. He's always there when you need him, and if not, you came along and you're there. And he gives you all the information, plus he gives you free information. And he gives you just so much information. Sometimes you gotta like go, wait a minute, I gotta go make some money first. Or I gotta go, you know, work on this deal, you know, and everything. So, but I've got a little bit more to go to complete this program, and now that I know that I've got things working and rolling, and I'm gonna tie up a few loose ends on some things I'm not quite sure about, and if I have a problem, all I gotta do is call Joe or give you a call or an email. No, I really enjoy them because you get to meet a lot of people, and I met a lot of good people last time, and I'm meeting a lot of good people this time. We're passing emails back and forth, and you know, we call each other from time to time and shoot each other emails and give each other ideas and things, and so we do a lot of kind of mini mastermind. And Joe call every 2 weeks, and then your call once a week. But being able to speak to people that are kind of where you are, and you know, and stuff like that's good too. You know, I want to be able to make sure that my wife didn't have to go back to work. She was kind of worried about that, and I want to be able to travel because I lived in Europe when I was a child, and I've traveled back to Europe again. My wife's never been to Europe. I promised her I'd take her to Italy. I want to be able to take off when I want to. I want to be able to work the hours that I want to. I want to be I want to be able to work my own hours mainly, and live my own lifestyle. This is what I want to do. So this is what I'm going to do.